Hello everyone. If you're new to this series, then you might want to hit the playlist and start from the beginning to get the whole story of this particular series. If you're coming back, our new tactic seems to be working, but today we test it against the big boys. Welcome to Be a Legend. And welcome to episode 55 of To Be a Legend. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Derby County, currently third in the table, and against Swansea City. And today we will be testing that tactic to see how we get on. Right, just thought I'd bring this screen up. We don't look at this one very often, and it does give us a bit of a complexion on how things are. Most goals, three teams have 45, Charlton, Derby and Nottingham Forest. So we've scored as many as Derby County in 23 matches. We have scored 5 from corners, and we are currently 6th. We'll come to that very, very shortly. But team stats, most points per game, Fulham, most shots, Burnley, fewest shots against. So Burnley have the best thing, 88%. So Burnley doing really well there. Fulham, most tackles won, 575. Most dribbles made, 77. Stoke, Derby have the most clean sheets at 15 and fewest goals conceded, just 12. So that just shows you how difficult today's thing is. Form wise, we are second in the form table behind Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest won their last 5 games on the trot. We've lost 1 in the last 5 and drawn 1 in the last 5. Nottingham Forest have actually gone 13 games without losing, so that's we'll be coming up against them at some point or other. Average possession 54%. Charlton just behind Derby County, who we're playing today, so it should be a rather interesting match, I think. For all and said. Right, transfer wise, don't think there's been a great deal going on. Let's have a quick look at the transfer history. Nathan Froggatt, the last person in August, and the last person out was Seamus Stewart, going out on loan. So no is the answer. Nothing is happening. When the transfer window does open, we do have one player coming in. Let's go back to the transfer centre. Clive Robson. He's Rangers. I think we bought him some time back. He's basically on an end of contract and comes in on the 1st of January and will give us a little bit more support in that left back role, which is a little bit of a thorn in our side. What's been happening since you were last with us? Well, you last saw the Reading game, which was a 2-0 win. Since then, we lost 2-1 to Queen's Park Rangers. Really annoying. Bobby Carroll scoring our only goal in that game. Blackburn, we beat them 3-1. Ellaroo, presumably from a corner. Thomas and Afray were the scorers in that one. And then the 3-1 win against Barnsley. Zach Pipe back on the score sheet. Afray again. And an own goal. We've already said, I think, there seems to be all of a sudden some own goals popping up of 3 we've had in recent times. Today, Derby County away. So not only are we playing probably the best team in the league, but we're also playing them at their place. And then we jump again. We'll do the Bristol City off camera, and we will come back then for the Swansea game. So, without any more to do, I think one last thing, of course, to do is look at the table, Mark. Let's have a quick look at the table. Fulham are top on 53 points. Nottingham Forest second on 52. They're the informed team. Derby County third on 51. And then we come down. We're just tucked inside the playoff spots on goal difference at the minute on 41. So we really do need to get something out of today. Otherwise, Reading will pop us again. Games, of course, today against Derby, who are in third, as you already mentioned, and Swansea, who are way down in 21st at the minute on 20 points. The good news is we are 21 Oh, no, sorry, 23 points. 22 points. My maths not going well there. Outside the relegation zone. So I think we're pretty safe unless something goes miraculously wrong at this stage of the game. I think we should be all right for avoiding relegation this season. So fingers crossed. Okay, let's move on then, and we go through to our first game of the episode, and it's that really tough game against Derby County. Will our new formation work? We're about to find out. And you come back with the team for this particular game against Derby County. Sanchez in goal, Kenlock, Froggatt, Elrue and Lasala are backline. Taylor is in the hole for this one, deep line playmaker. Thomas Jenks moves forward slightly to the box-to-box midfielder. Carroll as the advanced playmaker in central midfield, and then Afray out on the right hand side. Pike continues up front. Beadle is on the bench. Grajcek has dropped out of the side. I think he had an injury actually, which is why he's dropped out. Beadle on the bench. Head, Daly Basharou, Sunday, Paris, Helm and Tuppin are our bench for today. Captain's not been selected. Teddy Jenks is going to be the captain. Paris up till now hasn't had any game time. And hasn't therefore got a number, so we've given him a number for this one. His first chance on the bench, and we're hoping that this will go. Mark Warburton is the manager at Manchester United. Go out there and carry straight on where you left off. Oh, wrong one. I think that's a good shout. Zach Pike, I think we'll just give him a little bit of, we don't normally do this of late, but I think we need to just give him a bit of a G up. So the baseball ground, or it's not the baseball ground now, it's the Pride Stadium, I think. It used to be the base, showing my age now. Lasala throws in, and it's come through to Carroll. Carroll gets the cross in. Oh, it has gone in the back of the net. Zach Pipe, in just under 2 minutes, gets us off the mark. Question mark offside there, I'm sure. But it's we'll see the replay. Lasala with the long throw into the box. Carroll picks it up. Right, who's this? Can't tell. Oh, that is Pike. Luke Thomas gets it back to Pike, and Pike puts it in. I'm presuming Pike was onside then when that first ball was played. So another highlight just on 3 minutes now. Pike gets the ball across to Jenks. Jenks, he's been tackled and robbed of the ball, and they come away with it. Lasala tidies up though to Carroll, to Jenks, to Pike. Pike, will he go wide for Thomas? He has. Thomas looking to get forward. He's crossed the ball deep now to Taylor, who's in the deep line playmaker slot in front of the back three. Carroll, Jenks, Afray through to Thomas, who puts it away. We are 2 up inside 4 minutes. I hasten to add of recent times, but in this save and in the Sicilian defence, we seem to be okay early on, and then we seem to go into some downward spiral as it is going into the last sort of like 20 minutes, and we seem to lose out, and we need to be about 4-0 up, I think. Carroll, can Carroll go on his own here? He can, but it's really a bit of a damp squib at the end of the day, and they come away with the ball. Are they going to hit us on the break? No. Just want to check one thing. We are up to 5th as it currently stands. We're playing on a balanced thing. This tactic tends to play positive, but we've selected from a learning against Queen's Park Rangers is to play balanced while we're away from home, I think is the nature of the animal. As we approach the half-hour mark, we've made Derby look fairly mediocre up till now. That doesn't mean to say it's going to stay like that. And we're heading towards half-time. Half-time has gingerly arrived. And we are looking A-OK for the lead that we've got. A 2-goal lead. Goals from Pike after 2 minutes. Luke Thomas adding to it after 4 minutes. I think Luke Thomas got the assist as well from the previous one. 10 shots, 4 on target, a 1.73 XG against their 2 and 1. A 0.24. I expect them to come back in the second half. It's where the 2-goal lead is enough. We're about to find out. And you rejoin us for the second half as Pike kicks us off. Back to Taylor, and we have a highlight. Carroll to Jenks. Carroll and Jenks interlocking again. Back heel to Carroll. To Froggatt now, who's come forward. Who's going to do his defensive duties? Kenlock back in the side after injury. Jenks, Thomas. Thomas has been tackled. He hung around on the ball for way too long. And they're moving the ball around very, very nicely here. And we need to be... And that one's cut out by Kenlock. To Froggatt, to Kenlock. Kenlock gets it forward to Pike, but it's... Oh no! It looked as if it was just a wee bit long. The goalkeeper was undecided as Pike was coming to him. Pike eased off. The goalkeeper backed off. And Pike then decided that he would go for it and gets his second of the game. This is very weird. Look here. The ball's there. Pike just decides to cut down. The goalkeeper on Pike sort of like slowing down backs off. And what a mistake that is. Dewhurst, the goalkeeper. Better as a butcher, I think. And we take a 3-0 lead. That goal after 48 minutes. Afri and I couldn't see who else that was before the highlight started. Have picked up yellow cards. Well tackled by Lasala, but it's come through and danger here. And it's come in. Ooh, well blocked. And Elaru gets the ball away. It's well tackled by Lasala, but only managed to get it to one of their players. And I'm not quite sure who that was who got that. It's Froggatt was the other man who's been booked, but he was the man who saved the day there. Right. We need to just calm people down. We'll go for individuals. Froggatt and Afray both picking up yellow cards, so we'll tell them to behave themselves. And we will continue in the vein that we're in at the moment. More than happy with where we are. Hello to man mark Billy Gilroy. Right, we don't normally man mark Billy Gilroy. Let's mark him out of the game for the minute. Confirm changes. And leave that up. Kenlock throws into Thomas. Back to Kenlock. To Jenks. Ooh, just puts that wide. See, Jenks has picked up a yellow card now as well. They have a highlight. I was just going to tell him to calm down. Oh, Lasala makes the tackle and they slip it. But Jenks tackles and gets the ball back. It's coming in. Jenks gets round him. Oh, and I think that is a corner. Well saved by Sanchez. Headed out. And they still have the highlight. Still have the ball. Elaru heads it out to Pike. Pike now on the break. Right. Jenks, yes, picked up a yellow card. Can we? We can. Jenks confirm the shout. Right, getting into potential substitution time, and that was poor throw-in. I think it was that Kenlock. Yeah, not like him, and they're now attacking us, and just wide of that post. I'd like to think Sanchez had that covered, but that was very poor from Kenlock. Needs to be a lot better. He had the player on this side. Froggatt he could have thrown to. I'd have been more pleased with that. I'll avoid giving them the chance to get back in at this point. Afray's tired now. Right, it is time to make a couple of changes by the looks of it. Luke Thomas is tired. Afray is tired. All had a good game. I don't really relish the thought of changing them around. Sunday for Afray. Nobody really for Luke Thomas. It's one thing we do need to try and shore up in the transfer window is the left-sided midfield, attacking midfield. We do seem to be a bit lacklustre there. Bobby Carroll is tired, and we'll do bring Della Basharou on for him, and we'll give him a team talk. Faith in there, get out and make a difference. Hopefully not upset the balance too much. We have a corner. Kenlock with that corner to Ellaroo. Slightly different corner. Jenks fires it in and it's blocked, but Gilroy is available, picks it up, and we're outnumbered here. We've got one wide. He's gone round it. Oh, man. Tackle him. And 80 minutes gone. Exactly what we didn't want to happen. They've got a foothold back in. We were well outnumbered here. We had a player out this side. And who's this? La Sala. Let him go round. Just stood and watched him. Right. One thing we do need to do, I think, is we will press. Kenlock with the throw in to Thomas this time. Thomas to Jenks. Jenks back to Thomas. Thomas to Jenks. Out wide to Kenlock. Kenlock crosses in. And Della Basharou heads it straight at Dewhurst. And you can sense an attack coming here. No, Froggatt cuts it out. To Taylor. To Della Basharou. Sunday. To La Sala. La Sala. Back to Sunday. Sunday's going on a bit of a run. He's got it around the defender. Crosses the ball in, but headed out. And Della Basharou picks it up in midfield. And gives it away. Gilroy. And don't tell me that's La Sala again. This is Froggatt this time. He's coming again, and he's going to beat him again. No, he's not. It's cleared. Thomas runs that ball out. But Gilroy, what are they doing? It's just giving him loads of space. And he's punishing us. Luke Thomas is tired, but I don't really have anybody to... Right, we will just have a look and see if we make one more change. Do we have defensive right? Sean Head. I am tempted to take La Sala off for Head. Because... drop to cautious, and I'm going to put Sean Head in there and just see if we can shore up that defence just a little bit. And they have a free kick. 4 minutes of injury time. We're 3 minutes into injury time, and they're going to get another one back. Crosses in, and that's gone over the top. I think that may well be their last chance, and we may have beaten them 3-1. Thomas tackles and gives the ball away. Very, very lax and headed clear. Sunday, is he going to get to that? No, he's given up. And misses the tackle as well. Oh, man. Head. who has a clear head. This is well over injury time now, and deep in, and we're not good at this. Deep in, Sunday, get away with it. Clears it into the thing. That has got to be full time. It's not. And, oh, careful, stay on your feet, Elro. And Delibasharu throwing it all, and that has got to be time. At last, and that's another good win. This formation seems to be doing the job at the moment. We picked up a lot of yellow cards there, including Luke Thomas towards the end there. And finished up 18 shots, 8 on target against their 9 and 4. You can see I had a far better second half. And in fact, that shows on the XG chart as well. But we did enough in the first half to knock the hole in them. And we have beaten Derby. Outstretched arms, pleased with that. And well done, boys, is what all I can say for that. We are 6th, 2 points clear of Reading now. And we're starting to catch these guys up. 5 points away from West Ham, but only 1 point behind Burnley. A goal difference of 15, and consolidation in the playoff spots is not going to go amiss. Fulham and Nottingham Forest still near the top there. How did Nottingham Forest get on? Out of interest, Sheffield Wednesday winning 3-0 against Wimbledon. Fulham beating Bristol City 2-1. In fact, I don't think Nottingham Forest played. Yeah, they didn't. They've got a game in hand. Going to play Queen's Park Rangers or Cardiff, Luton Town. Hang on a minute. I'm not sure, to be fair. There's 1, 2. Oh, yeah, and Oldham at the bottom there. I wasn't looking right at the bottom of the table. Charlton turned dominance into victory against Derby. Pike on form. He's going to get his usual handshake. Well done to you. He's come back in again, and post-match conference obviously will be done by our assistant, as is usual. And I think it's time to go through and have a look at our second game of the episode. It is a game against us. Well, actually, it's not. We will be coming back for the Swansea game. We're going to play Bristol City in between. We'll be back very, very soon. And you come back to look at the game that we played against Bristol City on Boxing Day, I think it was, or no, 28th. And we have a game today on the 29th as well. So back-to-back games is going to be rather interesting, but I thought you would like to see the highlights of this one. This is how we lined up. Just over half an hour. Froggatt getting his first goal of the season from a header from a free kick. 1-0. Second half now, and nice interlocking play. Kenlock on the overlap. Lovely crossing. Afray in loads of space, acres of space. 2-0 against Bristol City. And 86 minutes. Pinnock obviously one off of the training pitch. And that is how it finished. 2-1 we beat Bristol City. That leaves us in 6th place. 25 games played, 47 points. 2 points clear of Reading, who are in 7th place and 1 point behind Burnley. Burnley winning again. They must have done, because we were above them. They played the late game and beat Nottingham Forest. That's no mean feat, as we know. By 2-1, so Burnley going well there, and we have closed the gap to just 8 points away from Nottingham Forest now, so even automatic promotion in our sights. Dean Holden, who was the manager at Bristol City, obviously been sacked in real time, but he's there December 2025. Not a good Christmas for him. He's just been sacked off the back of our 2-1 win against them. Right, without any more to do, we are going to come back for the we're going to come back with the teams for this particular game, which is against Swansea City, who are currently, let's have a look at the table if we can. They're currently in 20th place. But as I say, we only played Bristol City yesterday, so we got another game today, which means we're going to be tired. I suppose they've played a game as well, so they will be. This is the game coming up. And this is the team that we have selected to play Swansea City. And as we're playing away, it's a balanced mentality. But Sanchez continues in goal. Kenlock, Froggatt, Ellerue and Lasala at the back. Harry Taylor drops into this position, the deep-lying playmaker. Dixon, Delabasharu, Henry and Thomas are our midfield, with Tuppin up front, Grajek, Head, Helm, Edwards, Mackenzie, who isn't 100% fit, Clark and Gattises are all on the bench for this one. I've had a look through the other players and they're either tired or we haven't really got any depth where we've got back-to-back games like this. So we just got to hope for the best. Nobody gets injured, otherwise we are in trouble. Kenlock is not 100%, or is Lasala, so I can see them both getting very, very tired as the game wears on. And I think this could be... It could be a problem. I am tempted. Very tempted. Paris did all right. I think I'm going to put Paris back in there. Russ Clark attacking midfield. See, Sunday's not 100%, but is he better being in amongst this lot? I'm thinking he may be. And even Afray to some extent. Mind you, he's better. Decisions. Right, okay, we're going to go with that. I mean, having played around with it, submit the team. And we're going to take a chance on that. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the bum. Away from home as well, it's going to be a difficult match, and what has left us in a bit of a fall out of the playoff is to lose here, so go out there and impress me. Quite sure who worked the fixture list so that you got back-to-back games. It does seem a bit mad. And Miles Kenlock is already tired, and that's not good. 20 minutes in again. So's Lasala. I'll try and get them through to half-time if we can. Don't want to make any changes this early on if we can. Lasala has picked up a yellow card. Can we get through to half-time without any injuries? Let's hope so. Lasala to Dalibasharu. Goes forward for Henry. Henry looking for overlap. Cuts inside to Thomas. Thomas gets round his man. Crosses in. Tuppin and Dixon. It's disallowed. He was offside, I think. There was an offside there somewhere. Tuppin, yeah, well offside. Quite sure what Tuppin was trying to do there. And now Froggatt's tired as well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Our defensive line is suffering somewhat. Second half is underway. Sean Head and Lawrence Paris on for those. And Paris, ball forward to Dixon, to Taylor, to Henry, back to Taylor, to Froggatt, Ellerue to Henry, Henry out wide to Thomas, who has a man Head coming up on the outside. And he's got all the way back to Taylor. Taylor to Delarue, to Thomas, to Head. I thought Head was going to try and get that in then. Henry. Taylor's going all the way back to Delarue. Delarue gets it in, but it's headed down and clear. And Swansea will look to develop this, and they have, and caught our back line out of place. And so what I was worried about, they're tired. And they've punished us through the middle. Just stayed onside. And oh dear. And with 50 minutes gone, I'm not sure we do have anybody else. Taylor could drop back into there, but then we haven't got anybody. Right, I think I know what I'm going to do. Right, tactics wise, we might have to change formation slightly. Gattis for Taylor. And we'll make him a shadow striker on attack. That is about all we can do, I'm afraid. Lots of yellow cards being picked up. Paris to Gattis. Paris picked up a yellow card as well. Delabasharoo to Tappin. Sorry, Tuppin. Gattis. Gattis coming forward, but finds Tuppin again. To Dixon. Dixon. To Paris, to Delabasharoo, crosses in, Gattis down to Thomas, who hits the post, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And they're on the attack again. Paris clears it, but they're going to pick the ball up. Delarue to Delabasharoo. Delabasharoo to Tuppin. Tuppin to Henry. Henry to Thomas. Now then, can we get round the back of this? And a penalty. Aaron Henry will take it. And can we get on back on level terms? Let's hope so. And it's saved. Goalkeeper saves it, and it's not going to be our day. Straight at the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper getting across and getting his body behind it and prevented it from going in. Thomas is now tired on that right hand side. And Thomas is injured. We might have to struggle here. Delarue now tired. I think we're going to be lucky to get away with 1-0, and we've lost the game. Really, really annoying. And I think it's a unlucky, boys. I just think we suffered from fatigue from the previous game, and it's not done us well. We are still there, albeit now 4 points behind Burnley. We're still 2 points in front of Reading. Reading must have lost as well. They did 2-1 against Derby. So we're still in there, still in with a chance. Been nice to get up to here, but it wasn't to be, and that's how we're going to do at the end of this thing. Unlucky in defeat we were, and if we could have made it 1-1, that would have been I think what we deserved, really. £5,000 for 6 yellow cards. Topping vows to end a goal drought. He's going to have to pick himself up, maybe in the transfer window. We need a new striker to go alongside Pike, because Toppin isn't doing it, really, is he? And we need a left-sided midfielder as well. So the shopping list is ready. Let's have a look and see how that leaves us. Well, we have had a quick look in the table, so I don't think we'll stick around on that too much. Schedule-wise, we are coming back actually for the next game. So what we will be doing is we're going to be seeing the third round FA Cup tie, and then we'll be coming back for the game against Middlesbrough in the league. Sunderland and Stoke will be playing off camera, and we'll be coming back towards the end of January for that Middlesbrough game. And then we go all the way down. If I have a look at my list, probably Oldham, Sheffield Wednesday will be the games after that. So we'll be playing Wimbledon, Cardiff and Notts Forest and Burnley in between. I'm thinking obviously Notts Forest is a good game, but we'll see how we go. Right, that is how it's ended. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with this particular series and my other series, the Sicilian Defence. Also, it will let you know what's happening with any new series as well. New episodes of To Be a Legend currently released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with all the current series and new series as they come out, and lots more, why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 is where you need to be. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next episode, episode 56. Be out on Thursday, and we start in the FA Cup.